Underrated mix. Underrated mix.
All right, we live, man. Welcome back, y'all. This is the Young, Black, and Gifted Show, Episode 2. I'm your host, Underrated, and I'm here today. You know, as usual, I have my good friend Polo Kai in the background doing production as usual, but today I have some special guests here. Just before I get into introducing my guest today, I just want to give you a little background and let you guys know that we've been doing this podcast again for a short period of time, and as we're going along, you know, we're trying to figure out better ways to better our platform and to not only better our platform, but reach out to the community and people doing things in the community and shedding light on those people, no matter what it is that they're doing. So, but today, I'll give it before I get into my story. I'll let these guys introduce themselves first. So, first we got who we got here.
Devon Morton.
Yes, sir. We got Devon. Me and Devon go back to I don't know, preteens. You know, if you go back to our episode on the podcast, episode 10.5, I tell our story about when we played football. But Devon was one of those people on the team that was very instrumental in our success. And me, I'll just tell you, part of me reaching out to him is not only because of that, but seeing what he's been doing as of recent. But we're going to get into all of that. You know, everything that he's doing, we're going to get into all of that. I ain't going to, jump the gun. But he brought some people with him today. He brought his sons with him. So before I allow them to introduce themselves, I'll tell you one of the things I've been seeing, apart from him working with a lot of the youth in the neighborhoods, he's been training his sons. And I can tell you one thing about Devon, he was very special when he was younger. You know what I mean? That boy had some great talent with him. And seeing him not only, seeing it in his sons, but also him pushing his sons to be even better than him, as a man and as a football player. I had to get him on the show today. So, but before I go any further, let's introduce the young fellas here. So who we got here on the left?
Lil Devon.
Okay, Lil Devon.
Malachi.
And we got Malachi and Lil Devon. Word. So before we start, Lil Devon, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What position you play? What number? What team you play for? Tell us all that type of stuff.
I play for the North Philly Blackhawks at we're number 1. I play running back, corner, and middle linebacker.
You know your pop used to wear number 1, right? Oh, all right. I remember that. Yep. What about you, Malachi?
I wear number 1.
Okay.
I'm an athlete.
Okay.
Anywhere they put me at, I'm going hard.
You do? Oh, you one of them. Just athletic, do everything. Okay, my man. So, all right, I got a few questions for you guys. Y'all ready? We're gonna jump into those questions. So we'll start with and we'll get to me and Devon. So I wanna shed the light on you guys first. That's cool? All right, great. So let me ask you this. Is there any other reason other than your dad wearing number 1 why you guys wanted to wear number 1? Or is it a tribute to your dad as to why you wanted to wear number 1?
Because I felt that my dad was wearing it.
Yeah, so you want to.
Same thing.
Yeah, make perfect sense, man. It's not a bad route to go.
And you
Go.
gotta work for it.
Come on, man. Tell me more. What else?
Person gonna be watching you all times.
Okay, we got some strong-minded young fellas here. Okay. Absolutely. So we kind of like covered a few of my questions already in the beginning, so I'll just skip on down to a few of the other ones. All right. So let me ask you this: what's the most fun part about playing football for you?
Being dominant.
Okay. Oh, it's fun. That's fun. Not them not being able to stop you. So let me ask you this: how do you feel? You say you play running back, right? So how does it feel knowing that other teams are coming prepared to try to stop you? You got whole defenses designed to try to stop you. How does that make you feel?
I gotta work harder.
Yeah, because they ain't trying to get you nothing. You know, nothing gonna come easy. You know what I mean? I like that. How about you? What's the most fun part about playing football for you?
Having fun.
Mhm.
The sportsmanship.
Okay, yeah.
And dominating.
Okay, dominating too. And you say you play both sides of the ball too? Okay, my man. Yep. So let me ask you guys this: what's the best part about training with your dad?
Push us to the max.
To greatness, right? Yeah. Now I'll say this before we move over to Malachi. I'll say this again. I don't know if your dad had training, right? But he had natural talent. You know what I mean? And he was very good at what he did. So just I'm not sure if you understand it now at your ages, but as you get older, you'll understand that your father, despite how great he was, he wants you guys to be 10 times that. You know what I mean? So you guys are in a great position to do that. You know what I mean? So what's the best part about training with your dad for you, Malachi?
Same thing.
Same thing. Okay. Good. Yeah, you guys are in a great position. I want you to understand that. You got the best dad and you got the best coach. You know what I mean? All right. So let me ask you this: other than sports, what are some things that you enjoy doing outside of playing football?
Drawing.
Okay, artist. That's good. Anything else?
Riding, working out, riding the bike.
Okay, staying in shape. That's good. That's good. How about you?
On the houses.
Okay.
Boxing.
Okay. Athletic. You said you're athletic. You pretty much do anything, huh?
Artist.
You like to draw too? Yeah.
And going to the gym.
Okay. Staying in shape too, right? Okay. That's great.
Oh, and basketball.
I was going to ask y'all about basketball. Basketball, you like basketball too? Word. Yeah. Okay. That's great. I'll say this to you too. Like there are some NFL players that play both basketball and football, even though they're like, I think the seasons kind of mesh with each other a little bit, but they kind of keep you busy during the off. If you play basketball during the off season, it keeps you busy and stuff. And out of trouble. Well, y'all ain't got to worry about it. Y'all got y'all dad for that. You know what I mean? So, what's my next question? What would you like to be when you get older?
Own properties, real estate.
Real estate agent? Okay, yeah. Flip property. So where the money at, I ain't gonna lie. It's some good money in there. Yeah. Same thing. That's what you say. You say own houses, real estate. And dad ain't playing with y'all. He got y'all sharp, man. Absolutely. All right, so I'll ask you this. What's your favorite football team? NFL football team?
Titans.
It's the running back, ain't it? Yeah, he's a beast.
Ravens.
Raven. Okay. Quarterback. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I got his name. I got his number.
Yeah.
But it was on the other jersey.
Or the other jersey. Okay. Word. That's what's up. So this will be my last question for y'all. All right. So that wasn't too bad. That was, and y'all did a great job too, man. Y'all naturals. So y'all made it a little bit easier for me too. But I'll ask you this: what's more important for you guys?
School.
Winning. Before you go. Oh, okay. No. Go ahead. Answer. So school.
School.
Okay. I didn't ask you nothing about school, but we'll get to that.
Grades.
Yeah. You know that you can't.
And being a leader on my football team.
Being a leader in general, you can't. But Dad got y'all sharp, so I'm pretty sure you know that. Without them grades, it ain't no football, right? You know that, right? All right, cool. So we ain't even gotta go down.
They can't bring a C- in the crib.
Okay. Keeping y'all sharp. Yeah. You gonna need it. You gonna need your brain. Even in football, it's good that you are you like the contact and being dominant, but even you still need your brain in football too. You know what I mean? You need to be able to think. So the question goes for you guys personally, what's more important for you? Winning or having fun?
Having fun.
Okay. What you both? But losing ain't fun, is it? No. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So that wasn't bad. Y'all did a great job. Is there anything else y'all want to add that we may have not covered in the questions that I asked you?
No.
You good? Well, you guys did a great job. Y'all should be proud of yourselves. Keep up the great work. You know what I mean? Keep making y'all dad proud. Your mom too. You know what I mean? Keep working hard. Y'all already know, right? All right, my guys. You ready, Devon? I got something for you. So before I start with Devon, again, like I said, Devon and I go back to to Cowin, playing Cowin football. I even say, like, I remember when I was probably AA juniors and you was probably midgets. Yeah, and they had sent the double A's over there to scrimmage with y'all. So I remember you from back in those times. And then I think maybe 2 years after that, I had the chance to be on the team with you, which would have probably been my last year. But
Always
grinded out, yeah. Grinded up, was always talented at what he did. Passionate about the game, you know what I mean? So, and it's just, I just want to tell you, like, on air, and I'm pretty sure we've had exchanges through social media, but I'm definitely proud of what you're doing, for yourself and for your sons, man. And we need more of this, you know what I mean? And I'm excited to see how it play out for you and them, because like I said, I seen that raw talent there. So you understand with being a leader, why that's necessary, why working hard, all that stuff that you teaching your sons and the things that they said is great to see that's a focus of yours and that you embedding it in your children. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of that for you, and I'm glad to have you here. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you here. So I got a few questions here, and we'll breeze through them as we can. You know what I mean? So my first question is, at what age did you introduce football to your sons? How old was that?
He was about 3. Mm-hmm. And then whatever he just
big brother. Right, yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I can see that.
I was 10 months.
Yeah.
10 months. Hey, playing football that early. Hey, watching him, my man. That's good. That's dope too to have, to have role models. You know what I mean, within your family. Your son got you. He got both of y'all. You know what I mean.
Whatever I was teaching him, he was just sitting watching. So it wasn't too much I had to say because he already picked it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. I like that. When and how was football introduced to you, Devon? Like, do you remember?
It probably was about like 6.
Okay.
About 6. Never just played on the street, with Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce and Sharon, Rizzy Rec Box doing the comedian. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And we used to just be on Fern Street just playing tackle football in front of the door, scraping up your knees, your elbows. Then I found out about Kyle Wynn.
What age was you when you started organized football?
I had to be about probably, I want to say 9.
Okay, so what's that? That's the midgets. That's the midgets, right? Okay, word. That's what's up. Fast too, man. I was burnt out trying to chase you down, man. Super fast. Yeah. So what lessons from playing football as a youth did you learn and pass on to your sons? I mean, it's pretty obvious, but you know what I mean. What are some of those things that you would say?
Just let them know, like, be a team player.
Yeah.
Just do whatever your coaches tell you to do, and just go hard. Give it all you got. Do your job 110%.
Yeah.
Like whether you losing, winning, just you got to just stand out.
Yeah, that's a fact. And to Devon Jr.'s point when he talked about being a leader, doing that, and like you said, being a team player, that's what leaders do. If they see him going hard, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Wow. 9 times out of 10, they're going to follow suit. Yeah, so yeah, definitely, I agree with that. I think this is a good question for you too. Like, what players inspired you? As far as like football, even like any sports, but like I would really ask like football. Like, what was some of your inspirations?
Terrell Davis.
Okay.
Barry Sanders.
Yeah, definitely.
Deion Sanders.
Yeah, prime time. Yeah. It wasn't always when it was us. It wasn't Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk wasn't
Marshall Faulk, Reggie Bush.
But that was what I'm saying. Like, yeah, definitely.
Emmitt Smith. Bo Jackson.
Yeah. They see all you show them all them tapes. Oh. Reggie Bush was something different though. In college, that boy was something different, man. What you say, Malachi? What you got?
When I was And it's Derrick Henry too.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, yeah, that's one of the new guys. How tall is Derrick Henry?
6'3".
How much?
6'3".
How much he weigh?
247?
No, 248.
All muscle.
Yeah.
And now you see that he had that one, maybe 2 good seasons. Now the defense is getting smart. They smarten up. So now when they go into those games, they probably know a year ahead that they got Derrick Henry coming up. So those defenses are designed to stop him. So when I go back to saying like using your brain, like now he has to think about other ways to be efficient on a football field. So definitely using that brain on the football field is necessary. Let me ask you this, Devon. What's some athletic advice that you could give? No, I'm sorry, I must be reading that wrong. What's the best athletic advice to offer to parents of youth athletes?
It's not gonna happen overnight. Like, it's a process. Trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get one-on-one training, afford it, do it. Because at the end of the day, everybody want their kids to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Want them to get in the game, but it's the coaches got to protect them because they can get hurt. Football is serious. Like,
Absolutely.
you can get your head knocked off. Like, if you not, what I'm saying, then it's like you want them to run the ball, but you got 11 people coming at you. That's why I told them when they wanted to play football, they wanted to be running back. I said, well, you got to be prepared. That's why I prepare them a certain kind of way for the body and everything. And they actually just coming back off of injuries. Like, he fractured his finger, and then he banged his knee up. But then, God, because they train, their body is built for it.
So they heal a little bit easier.
Fast.
Yeah, okay.
Back to it.
Wow. Let me ask you this: how did being injured? So did the injury stop you from being able to play? So are you still able to play? But how did it make you feel like when you get physically hurt, like mentally, like what's going through your mind when you deal with that?
I wasn't mad because everybody on my team is talent.
Mm-hmm. So y'all still winning and stuff like that? Team player, okay, my man. Yeah.
He only had to sit out one week.
Okay. How about you? How did it make you feel?
I didn't have to worry about nothing because the other team that was playing us was quit.
They quit?
Yeah, so
But they was scared or something?
they forfeit.
Dang. How far along in our seasons are we right now? What's your record?
5-0.
Okay.
4-1.
Okay. All right.
5-1.
4-1.
4-1. And the team and his team that y'all that got that win on y'all planning on seeing them again, right? Okay.
Frankfurt Chargers.
Okay. All right. Got something for them. Devon, where did your passion for fitness come from? And why is it important for you to share it with others?
Well, I was coaching before I started doing the fitness, but I always, trained them. So parents would always be like, they see them playing, you train my child. So I was doing it for free.
Yeah.
So I didn't coach this year because I just wanted to fall back, be a father. So
Absolutely.
I said, you know what, I'm gonna start training these young boys because, some of their dads not around. They look up to me. You know what I'm saying? They be at the crib because of them. So you're not just gonna be in the crib sitting around eating up my crib.
Snacks.
We're gonna go outside. We're gonna work. We're gonna work for this.
Yeah.
And so that's why I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just give back, start training the youngins, and I got the love for it. Like not just
I watched it grow too.
Boys. Yeah, not just for I want everybody to be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen your group of athletes grow.
Yeah.
What's the age group that you normally train?
Whenever they parent 3, 4, whatever. They bring them out. I get them right.
Word.
I had kids that I had for 2 weeks, and they just go out there and dominate. And I had this one young boy named Riley. He was like, his dream is to score a touchdown, but they always had him on the line. So I said, I'm gonna help you with that. 2 weeks later, he scored a touchdown.
Wow.
I had this other kid that I just started training. I told him the other day, I said, you're going to score a touchdown this week. His dad sent me a video while I'm at his game. He running up the sideline, scoring a touchdown. So I just know how to, give that certain motivation.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But I don't yell, none of that. Like, I just keep it. You got to know how to do it at certain ages. You got to know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah, you got it down to a science. So, what was the inspiration for you to begin the Morton Elite Fitness?
Well, Morton, that's my last name.
Absolutely.
Y'all used to
Yeah,
call me
Morton Kid.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like creating generational wealth.
Yeah.
For my youngins,
And they
just gotta give out, giving back.
Yeah.
Like I said, some kids probably, dad probably work or certain they can't really give them that. So then that's why,
where you jump in at. Wow. Yeah. I like that. And so the Morton Elite Fitness, that's your training moniker, period. Okay, cool.
We ain't had that. We just was naturally. We just
just went down there.
Naturally.
That's what I'm saying. So that's again, like even with what you're doing with them and then the other youth, just like I said, you might have, played, like you said, been playing street football on the off season and then go down on the field and be dominating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got your sons, they practicing on and training on the off season, and it's not just physical, even mentally.
Mentally, yeah. And then I tell people, it's not about, everybody want to win. You want to put your kid with the best talent, like because we was in the county, Ramblers, but I took them to the city because I wanted them to see how far their talent can push them. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was easy,
right.
But it just felt like it's a little bit more talent in the city.
Yeah.
Dogs.
I was saying that too. Like I know it's a lot different nowadays than when we played because we had that weight limit.
Yeah.
That cut it off. But even when we were younger, the Philly teams, they was like 20 pounds bigger than us.
Yeah.
The age level was there, but the weight level was like they was way bigger.
Now it's unlimited.
Okay,
so
just as long as you in that age.
Yeah, we had unlimited back in the day. It would have been because we had certain people that had to lose weight in certain games.
So I'm saying like I said that in the Colin John like Wade. It's a bunch of different people that we could have used on that team that would have made us like crazy. You feel me? Yeah, definitely. That was what 120 like 120 something. Yeah, that was. It was a lot of people our age, like you said, that was big and we could have used them on that team, but get them the ball, let them run the ball up the field, right? Yeah. Do you feel like you have the support of the community?
I got a lot of support, but I just like it's the kids.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's like they know I know what I'm doing, so their parents gonna rock with it regardless, cause they like Coach Dev.
Yeah, I want to go there. Yeah.
So they trust me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like the support gonna come as long as I stay consistent and stay true to myself and true to what I'm doing. It's a process with anything, and it took off actually like that. I didn't expect it to take off as fast as it did, but it did to the point I would get up and be like, dang.
I gotta go.
What I gotta do. Then I got a van, so I was doing pickup services and drop offs because people can't get you know what I'm saying? So I was making it convenient, just bringing something different to the to the table.
Yeah, I like that, man. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I watched it grow. I watched it grow as it like I said, it started with you and your sons, and then I watched you get a lot of kids, especially like over like the summertime, like when they were getting out of school. Yeah, it got crazy. Yeah. Let me ask you this: what's the most kids you think you had at one time in like a group?
I want to say probably like 24.
That's what I was thinking that. Yeah. Wow. And you had some of the talent in this area, some of the top talent in this area you train, right?
A lot of them.
Yeah. What would you hope to see your brand grow to in the future?
I'm looking to get a building.
Okay.
Like probably about in I want to say 6 months.
Okay.
That way for like days like this,
you ain't got
nothing stopping nothing. So that's my next move.
Okay.
So I want to say probably by the summertime.
Yeah.
If everything, God's willing.
Word.
That's what I'm.
Word, Divine, man. That boy something special, man. That Morgan guy. Tell us why. This is our last question too, Divine. Tell the people why Morton Elite Fitness is the best choice for them and their children.
If you want your kids to learn the basics of football, be disciplined. Even if they coaches think they a lineman or think that they're something that they're not, like it's they still got high school to go to, so they might play line in Little League and get to high school and be the best running back, or wide receiver or quarterback. So you never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me, I train for whatever position they say they want to play and train
That's what you
for, that's
focus
what I'm
on.
training for. But whatever they play in Little League, we're going to touch up on that, but I'm training for everything. Like, I'm training athletes, I call it building creative players.
Okay.
Like, we do strength training, speed training. We do it all. I teach you how to catch, whatever, run. We do every footwork, moves. We do it we do it all. And they, they my two helpers. They set up the drills. I got other kids that set up the drills. He can run a drill by himself. He can run a drill by himself. So it's like you're gonna learn.
Yeah.
They going and you're gonna see results. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks guarantee you're gonna see results.
Word.
Without a doubt.
Word. I encourage y'all. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it continuously grow. I'm excited to see what the season has in store for your sons too. Yeah, because it's been a long time coming, and if you putting in this kind of work, you deserve to get to see the success of it. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
sir.
you got my support. I probably need to send my son over there. My son Sage, he 8 years old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably in the summertime,
Yeah.
just to keep him active. You know what I mean? So, but we'll talk about that.
Even if they don't like, it's because it's fitness.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like we do it for everything, for conditioning, just to get in shape, and we of course if the other kids there and we doing football training, he gonna be in and on it too, and then that's how you start. You start with that, and then if it want to go further, you want to go further. Like you might like it, but you gotta get around kids, around the environment. Once you're around the environment, it's kind of hard to not want to. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we've been doing some work, and I've stopped to a few places, and I had my son with me.
Right.
A few football programs we've been to, and first thing he said is, "Oh, Dad, I want to play." But like you said, he see the other kids doing it, so he like, I want to join in. So yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of kids are like that too, where they are they are influenced by their environment. So if it's a positive environment, it's a win-win. You know what I mean?
My kids, you want them around, good energy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you just want them around good energy, positive energy. Like kids gonna be kids, but like I could trust them.
Yeah.
Because they know what to do and what not to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They know to stand alone. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be running, chasing and following. Like you gotta be yourself. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm not always gonna be around. So you gotta look after him. Y'all gotta look after each other, and that's how.
Yeah, you ain't saying nothing wrong for the whole joint. Even with how you got them talking, how they speak about themselves and stuff. Yeah, you're on point,
humble.
man.
We very, and I stay humble.
Yeah.
Because they gonna go off of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even when they score touchdowns or do, I don't be on the sideline like when you work. You get paid. When you go to work, you get paid. It's the law.
That's what you do.
All the work you putting in, I expect okay, I seen this when we was training. I knew this was gonna happen because I see how you do it. I see how you do your reps. So when you get out there, it's just like, oh, all right, you better. You know what I'm saying? All the time,
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Hey.
Now in the championship, it's different because now I got something to go crazy for because you done made it to this point. Now this is where the hard work
pays
gonna
off.
pay off at.
Word. You gotta keep me in the loop too as y'all hit the playoffs and even like the championship.
Okay, yeah.
So I want to definitely come out. I've been saying that for a couple of years now, but now that we here. I definitely got to come out and support you guys. You know what I mean? So keep working hard. Keep doing great in school. Listen to your parents. I know I gotta tell y'all, but I just want to.
They both
echo.
got student of the month. So.
Y'all acting crazy, huh? Y'all don't play no games, huh? Serious.
Been on honor roll since first grade. I get phone calls home saying how good they doing. So
For me, football is since kindergarten.
well, excuse me, since kindergarten. But that's
Okay.
when they get their cleats.
Yeah.
They get their back, whatever drip they want.
Yeah.
That's you go to school, you get rewarded. You do
Word.
good in the game, you get rewarded.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's your job. And y'all do your job, I continue to do my job.
Word. Okay, fellas. Well, I'm proud of y'all. I'm glad y'all did a great job today, man. Y'all doing it, and I know y'all are a great reflection of your father. Keep it up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I look forward to seeing y'all success in the future. Like I said, I want to try to come out and support y'all before this season is out, and we'll get the chance to do it. But stay focused. You know what I mean? Focus on the goal. What's the goal? Before we go, what's the ultimate goal for the season?
NFL.
For the season, I know the NFL, okay, but
The
just for the
Nationals.
season, okay. That's the championship. Is that so? What's the Nationals?
Down Florida. That's the biggest.
So how do they
They
become
gotta
eligible
win
for
the
that?
championship, then they gotta win the regional game, then you go down Florida, and then you play. And
Oh,
then
so
you
it's
get on
bigger than
stage.
it's just bigger than this. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, fellas.
It's something like what Chai and them did when they went down
I
Florida.
remember that, yeah.
And they start fighting.
Rest in
and
peace
they
to
messed-
Chai.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they messed it up for us.
that's what happened. Now that you say that, I do.
That's
We ain't been invited back since.
we was just doing the All-Star game for us North and
Dang, now that you say that, yes.
Yeah. So now they brought it back, and that's what it's the AYF doing, and that's where the smoke at.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the. I keep hearing that.
He went down there with Sharon Hill last year.
Yeah.
For the experience. Then we just went to Savannah.
Okay.
We went 2-0. Him and his team went down there. So that's where the smoke at. Like that's where the real smoke
Okay.
at.
All right, fellas. So again, before we go, who we got here on my left?
Lord Devon.
What position you play?
Running back, corner, and linebacker.
Okay, let's get it in number.
1.
Just so we know. All right. And who we got on our right?
Number 1, my name is Malachi, and I'm an athlete.
Okay. So everything. Whatever you need, whatever we need you to do out there, you got it covered.
He played quarterback, running back, linebacker. But he started off at quarterback, but his sides put him at running back. Because, of course, you train for it. You know what I mean? It's just in him. So.
Then they didn't know I would play. I played.
And he'd drop his shoulder.
Yeah. You love the game. You love that game, huh?
So he just called himself, I'm an athlete.
Wow. Well, you guys, go ahead.
They know I know how to hit, so they put me a linebacker and see what I can do, and then
You shine.
They became a linebacker.
Man, y'all guys are something special, man. Well, look, man, you guys did a great job. Y'all made it easy on me doing my job. And I look forward to seeing you guys again, man. We'll probably come back whenever you guys think you're ready to come back. Maybe after the season, after the regionals on the off season. Y'all stay focused on what you guys have laid out in front of you, right? Mm-hmm. All right, and then we'll once we complete everything, we'll try to bring you guys back and get a brush up on everything. All right.
All right.
All right. Divine, man, thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a lot. Yeah, man. I'm glad we had the opportunity to do this. And this is only our second show, so you guys are definitely a part of the introduction of the Young Black and Gifted podcast.
Yeah, I remember when
this
you
show.
reached out to me a couple months ago.
Before we even started it, right?
Yeah.
So it's people like you and there's a few other people that during that time that I did reach out to. And, since then we probably, again, like I said, we didn't plan out a lot of things. We kind of like just did it and then figured out what worked for us. So as we got once we started figuring out the podcast aspect, I said, hey, I remember this. So, and my guy Kai, big shout out to him for being down. Anytime I come to him with good ideas, he's like, run a play. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I definitely had to bring you on because, like I said, I want to help shed some light. You guys doing a great job already. Right. You know what I mean? I just want to, if I can use this platform, yeah, absolutely. Use this platform to help shed some light on what you guys got going on, especially with your sons. It's the Young Black and Gifted show, and you guys epitomize that. You know what I mean? So thank you, and I look forward to seeing y'all again. All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Great job, guys. Yep.